The coaching staff here at Mississippi College puts in a lot of hard work behind the scenes during the season, and none work harder than the 3 guys serving as graduate assistants this year. I had the chance to sit down with them this week to talk about their job, what they do on a daily basis, and what it was like going from player to GA. All 3 GAs are former college football players, and 2 of them actually played for Mississippi College.
I'm from Hoover, Alabama, right outside of Birmingham. I ended up at MC. I knew about MC because my parents went here. My dad played here and coached here, and my mom went here. This is where my parents met. So if it wasn't for MC, I wouldn't be here. And then my brother was actually playing here at the time. So that's kind of how I knew about MC, knew about the football program.
Dixon County, Tennessee, and it's about 45 minutes west of Nashville. And I got recruited to go to Cumberland University along with a couple other schools. A couple of D2s were looking at me, and I just decided that was the best fit for me.
I'm from Laurel, Mississippi. So I'm a JUCO kid. I transferred in. So as a junior, I transferred here to Mississippi College. So I originally, as a freshman, I went to East Central Community College. So I went there first semester for one fall, and I transferred to Jones Junior College, which is closer to home. And so I played there. And then after my sophomore year, I graduated from Jones and transferred to MC.
Most of the guys knew that they wanted to coach following graduation, and they were happy to end up at Mississippi College.
Obviously, graduated, finished playing, and just kind of started putting out some fillers, just to see what was available. And obviously, MC is a great place, and I graduated from there, so I already know the system, know the coaches. So, it was kind of it wasn't offered to me immediately, but it was something that the Lord kind of opened up a door for me, and so I just kind of stepped right into that.
So I was planning on going into medicine. And then I just really thought about it and prayed about it, and coaching's kind of in my blood. My dad coached for a long time, my brother coached, and it's just kind of something that's in my blood and something I've always had a desire to do. So I talked to Coach Bland about it, and it worked out that there was a GA spot opening up, and so after talking with him and ended up getting it and just rolled into it from there.
By the time I finished up, before I finished up, I knew I wanted to coach. I wanted to be able to stay in the sports and be a part of it. And after my first year out, I coached at a local high school for a year. And then Coach Weiser called me up because my old head coach kind of gave Coach Bland the idea of me wanting to help. And so that's kind of how I got the connection here.
Most fans don't know the amount of work that gets put in during the season, but the GAs do a little bit of everything.
It's long hours. We're only required that we could work 20, and so we end up volunteering a lot of our time. It's the reason why we do is just because it's such a blessing to work here with the staff, and not only with football staff, but with the staff across the street too. Everybody's helpful and does a great job.
First thing in the morning, get here and kind of check emails and work on some recruiting type stuff. From then we'll meet as a staff, as a coaching staff. And then after that, it just kind of varies. It's getting practice scripts together, and drills set up, and planning out exactly how practice is going to go.
That's the awesome thing about it is no day is the same. There's kind of a little slogan that goes around in the office, no job too small. If you asked me what my job description was, I couldn't really give you one because we just do a ton of things, and whether it be computer work, scripts for practice or something like that, or just moving equipment, and even helping TY out sometimes in the equipment room, it just varies. Just whatever needs to be done is, we get the call and we answer it.
Despite the long hours, the GAs tell me the most rewarding part of the job.
Just being around the sport, just being around the guys, and still having that desire to play football / coach it, and still being a part of it every day is the biggest thing.
Still getting to be involved in the game of football and getting to live kind of vicariously through the players. And one of my favorite things is being in the locker room before the game. It's a kind of a special time. It's kind of the calm before the storm. It's quiet, and not a lot of people get to experience that. Really, only players and coaches get to experience that, and that's something that I knew I was going to miss if I wasn't still around the game of football when I finished playing. So now that I'm coaching, I still get to be in there and kind of see the look in their eyes before the game. It's awesome.
Getting to see the kids compete, because I can't compete anymore, and I know, that my competition now is from the sidelines, and encouraging them to go out there and compete. So when I see them excel, that's kind of makes my day and makes everything worthwhile. And, we put in long hours here, and so to see the kids excel on the field and win in competition, obviously that makes things worthwhile.
These GAs work hard all season to make the Choctaws the best that they can be.